Okay, everybody. There's music playing in the background, which I don't know if any of you can notice, and hopefully YouTube doesn't take this down because YouTube is, well, being savage lately. So, anyways, let's head over to the old Cinti. No, let me actually make eye contact. I'm Rich Dresden. I'm the creator of Luckyzilla, and I'm going to be doing some live drawing for you today for an upcoming Luckyzilla comic strip. So, yeah. In the background is music that's playing from ATOS Theater Organ Radio from the American Theater Organ Society. I am not endorsed by them. I am not necessarily endorsing them. Oh, excuse me, I have the gas today. Yeah, but anyways, let's head over to the Cintiq to see what I'm drawing. This is the ref, and he's up to his old tricks, whatever those tricks are. And sit down, roll over, and play dead are unfortunately not among them, because the ref never sits down, never rolls over, never plays dead when it comes to destroying or planning to destroy everything that Luckyzilla represents. Whoops. And to work a lot calmer and faster when I have theater organ music playing in the background. Let's neaten up that crotch area. There we go. Let's save on this screen. If at first you don't succeed, it would help if I could actually spell. There we go. Now let's see. Okay. Okay. So I was advised by somebody, I'm not going to mention their names, but they made a very good point that that I should, consider doing more perspective in my comics. It just makes things a lot easier. What happened to the music? Come on, music. Get back here. Bad music. Okay. Froze for a second. Okay. Now we are going to start drawing some of the ref's weaponry, which is on his wall. Now, how are we going to make that fit in the perspective? Well, I'm not so concerned about that now. I just want to get the stuff on the proverbial papered, as it were. So first and foremost, we are going to start with one of the ref's personal favorite toys. If I could actually... Okay, there we go. There we go. don't like that pattern. Actually, yeah, that kind of looks like like something inappropriate. Not that I can monetize this video because it has some music in it that I don't think YouTube would let me monetize, but I don't care. Almost looks like a face. Let us make a brush. I think we can make a scatter brush out of this. Yes, perhaps. I haven't used a scatter brush in a very long time. Well, no time like the present. Okay, this'll do just dandy. Alrighty. Scatter brush, let's go to work. Da, 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 da. Okay. You don't want to make it too textured, just textured enough so that it looks like a basketball. There we go. All right. Let's bring that up to 70. My landlords are probably wondering, where is this strange music coming from? Now, this little ditty right here is known. Whoop, I know. This little ditty right here is known as the 3-point bomb, because quite literally, it is a bomb. La bomba. All right. There we go. And we might have to make this a mite smaller. Now, let's see. We also have to do ourselves a favor to avoid, hey, let me just make sure. We're also going to want to expand the appearance. Oh! Okay, there we go. Now, My cousins John and Josh might appreciate this one because they're hockey kids. Whether or not my cousin John's daughter, Scarlett, is going to end up being a hockey fanatic like her dad. That is if John is still into hockey. I don't know. John, if you're watching this, I apologize in advance for mentioning your name without your permission. But your family. Do I even need your permission? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I don't like the way that looks. All right. There we go. And we're gonna make this stick a little wider. Am I coming in okay? I hope so. Okay. I think we might have to turn down the music just a tad. There we go. Oh, we'll have to subtract. There we go. The ref almost never leaves home without his Mickey stick. Okay, let's get some shine on this Mickey. But not too much shine. Just enough. Just enough to kick Lucky when he's down. There we go. Up. Okay. Now let's see. What other weapons does the ref possess? Whew. Well, let's see. I haven't used them in quite some time, but they will be used in the animated Luckyzilla pilot. These are perhaps the ref's most dangerous weapons. And YouTube, if you guys are watching, please don't pull this video. Some things you just gotta do manually. To expand our appearance. Oh! Ooh, that actually makes an interesting effect. But perhaps not interesting enough. Damn. Okay. Nope. Dice. Perhaps the ref's most dangerous weapon. The amount of damage done is based on the number that is rolled. The higher the number, the greater the threat. You could say that my perspective is a little off. Well, after all, not that I'm making excuses, but it kind of is a Monday. So don't shoot me yet. Oops. Huh. There we go. There's a pleasant fix. Now what we're going to need to do It's so serene when you get to work to music you love. And I fell in love with the theater pipe organ. What do we got here? Nothing. I fell in love with the theater pipe organ 15 years ago in 2001, thanks to a little movie called Wings. the musical genius of Gaylord Carter, and my obsession with silent films began. The animated version of Luckyzilla will feature, incidentally enough, the music of the theater pipe organ. Now, let's see. Let's see. We need a reference for a volleyball. I feel unusually narrator today. I think... for a second, I thought this was a song that I know a little too well. I think I've heard Bernie Anderson play this song quite a few times in concert. I thought it was Strike Up the Band. Perhaps not. But strike up the band anyway. And head on over to atos.org, where you can hear live theater organ music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can also become a member of any of your local chapters if you just look online at atos.org. I don't have all the money in the world, so for the moment, I only support Nitos and the Garden State Theater Organ Society. Oops. Okay, CC Cleaner, don't embarrass me. I've got a date tonight, and I'm very excited. This music definitely captures my mood perfectly, I would say. Let's merge this, and there we go. But this is no ordinary volleyball. Oh, goodness, no. Where would be the fun in that? No. And let's also bring down the brush size. Ah, there we go. There's Strike Up the Band. Strike up the band. I'm your son of a gun. I'm your son of a gun. Take a stand. Such a good song. I believe it was introduced in the 1930 musical film Paramount on Parade. If anybody from the Vitaphone group is listening, please correct me. I don't know my movies as well as I used to. Let's make this a little thinner so that it's more in line with the other spike. Oh, that's a very short version of Strike Up the Band. Who's this? George Wright. Oh, the great George Wright. Now, we don't want to overuse these spikes. We just want to use them enough to get the point across. We want to have as many different spikes. Don't worry about being perfect. Be a little imperfect wherever possible. At least that's how the ref thinks anyway. You won't see this nonsense in the Olympics. No, sir. Oh! Right now, I am using the blob brush. Because if I use the regular paintbrush in this program, it would royally screw me up later on. Because I'd have to adjust each and every stroke time and time again, more or less the same way that I would if I don't know. Oh. Oops, wrong selection tool. Let's get a few of these spikes going right around here. Really, the best place to have these things are on the edges of these stitchings. My ex-girlfriend did a lot of knitting, and if she were making me as a commission one of these types of things, I believe this would probably be the most ideal location, although I don't suppose she would use actual spikes. Wherever you are now, I'm sure that you're happy, and if you're not, well, I hope that you do find happiness wherever and whomever you're with. Tony Thomas. I've never heard of this guy, at least until now, and he's good. I'm spending a lot of time on this volleyball, so we won't spend too much more time. Just kind of do what we need to do and move on. Let's see if we can cheat a little bit. Let's nix that one. Put that one there. Let's bring that one back a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take one last look just to be safe. I present to you the world's most dangerous volleyball. Now, we'll unlock that. We'll group all of these guys. And we are going to try to get the scale to be roughly the same, if a mite smaller, than the 3-point bomb. Just think about the scale of a basketball to a volleyball. It's, I would say, about 20% smaller. Yep, we want to get that away from there. And let's also, can we make these dice a little smaller? Perhaps. The dice aren't typically that big. But we're not going to be scale whores or anything. Let's make this a little bigger. Oh! There we go. Still don't exactly know the placement of all this, but that is quite all right. And let's see how many people are watching us now. Oh. 32 minutes. Still don't exactly know the placement of all this. Okay. All right. So now, my friends, we're going to get a little, should we say, just a little rough. I accent my speech just a little bit. I'm going to do a redesign for you on the fly of another one of the ref's signature weapons. I don't like the way that looked. Pin. Bowling. Oh! Hey, come on. It doesn't have to be exact. In fact, the more exaggerated, the better off it'll be. What you are looking at, my friends, is the rough of one of the ref's projectile weapons, the Pinzooka. It quite literally has to do with bowling. More specifically, it fires exploding pins that detonate when a detonator is thrown. And the detonator, in this particular case, is a bowling ball. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video for more of the latest tail-wagging Luckyzilla updates. Whoops. as I totally trip all over myself in the process. But that's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes as an artist. That's how you learn. We're going to have the stripes on top. And we're going to have these lights, which will be blinking once we color this in. There we go. This area right around here would be where the pins are loaded. The graph ever need to reload. As you can see, we have the barrel of the projectile right over here. And we're going to go a little nuts here. Or at least try to, as long as it kind of fits the scale. Whoops. And if you have these cautionary lines here, it makes it look a little bit more dangerous, at least in my opinion. There we go. Let's see. Who has texted me? Hang on just 1 second. Been doing a live video on YouTube the past half hour. Whoops. Start. I'm going to invite somebody into this stream. Okie dokes. Okay. Well, let's see if she can make it in. That is just my build. This is from the play Showboat. It's probably my favorite movie musical. Gotta love Showboat. It's one of those rare controversial musicals that caused a stir in its day, although somewhat tame by today's standards, depending on how you feel about miscegenation in the movies. Okay. I haven't really been outside very much today. I hear the weather is supposed to be very threatening, so those of you who are in the more affected areas, be safe out there. We don't want to worry too much about you, since I can't swim. Okay. Can you see me? Okay. All right. Oh, cool. Oh! Hey, come on. Only one watching. Okay. Since you're the only one watching at the moment, it makes it a little easier so that I don't have to feel like I'm, just doing this weird infomercial sort of thing. So anyways, this is the arsenal of one of my villains for the character Luckyzilla, the Ref. This particular weapon is known as the Pinzooka, because quite literally, it fires exploding pins at the target. Whoop. You gotta have to shine on the bottom, because that's proper lighting, as my friend Jason Klein would say. There we go. And there we have ourselves the finished Pinzooka. Let me see something. I'm going to turn this down. Whoops. Okay, so right now we have 5 ref weapons. I think it's time to move on. We'll arrange that a little bit later. And for now, we'll throw Lucky into the mix. Lucky's, shall we say, or at least the ref, we should say, is attempting to knock Lucky's block off. And it is not going particularly well. Shall we have Lucky yawning, I wonder? No. We will have Lucky reading a newspaper. Don't know what's going to be in the newspaper. And maybe the newspaper will be on fire or something. Now I'm going to write certain ideas down. And I theoretically could type them out, but sometimes ideas you just have to write. You can't type them. Probably have a little gag saying. Let's see what stocks are up these days. Stocks. Whoa. Somebody has subscribed to me. Whoa. I'm very curious to see who just subscribed to me. Well, whoever you are, I just subscribed back to you. Hint, hint. I think I know who you are. So, anyways. Okay, stuff is on. Okay. So I think we're going to have the ref. Let's see. Nah, I knew it was you. I was just playing. Oh! Okay. Okay, we're going to have the ref here. We're going to have the ref here. We're going to have the ref here. 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 I think that's just about it. We don't want to do overkill. And now what we're going to do is we're going to ink Lucky. Actually, first, we should kind of condense all this garbage. And now, start with the nose. Generally speaking, I start with the eyes, but in this particular case, this situation doesn't really call for it, I don't think. Actually, I'm going to draw the pupils last. Don't want to be too quick with my strokes, just quick enough. Oh, it's delirious, it's lovely. Nope. There we go. Okay.
You're listening to Theater Organ Radio, brought to you by the American Theater Organ Society.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Who could ask for anything more? God, I love being Kelly. This particular song sounds so great on the theater organ. And we gotta make wider claws, I think. These fingers may resemble pickles at the moment, but at least they resemble fingers. At least they are actual fingers. Hands are always very difficult to draw. Humans are very difficult to draw, but you don't get better at something unless you practice. And I've been practicing for a very long time. I've been practicing for so long that there are times where I honestly forget how long I've been doing something for. There we go. I think that looks perfectly reasonable. I think after we color Lucky in, whoops. Oh, hang on. I just got to remember that the newspaper is on fire, which shouldn't be too difficult in a Luckyzilla comic. In a Luckyzilla comic, occasionally things do, in fact, catch fire. Now on this side, I have all of my programmed colors, so that this way I don't have to keep looking for every stupid color. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to finish coloring Lucky, and then I'm going to get off of here. Okay, and let's color in this newspaper too. Oh, I missed a spot. Okay, I'm gonna kill the music for right now. All right. And now we'll just color in that thumb. And here we are. So, just had to stretch for a second. Hey, okay. All right, and that about wraps it up. I was planning to be a little bit more intuitive with this one in terms of, you know, drawing exercises and how to draw this and how to draw that and everything. But today I just had fun. So for those of you that have watched, one person in particular, I will see you later. And for the rest of you that watched, you're awesome. And for the person that's watching now, you're awesome. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to the Luckyzilla channel, like this video, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and be sure to catch the new Luckyzilla webcomic strip every Monday morning, sometimes Sunday, on Luckyzilla.com, and of course, your favorite social media platform of choice. Keep your tails wagging for more Luckyzilla.